We live in a global economy. Every day, new companies from around the world are seeking to export their products abroad. Many of these new manufacturers are legitimate enterprises, but many are not. And as trade with foreign countries increases, so too does our exposure to counterfeiting, inferior products that are deceptively marketed under the brand name of a reputable company. No longer does the word counterfeit apply only to watches, handbags, shoes, or pirated movies. In today's world economy, every business is vulnerable to counterfeiting, and the electrical industry is no exception. Counterfeit electrical products of every kind are making their way into our homes, office buildings, manufacturing plants, and even electrical generation and transmission facilities. Products that are closely regulated in most countries for a very good reason. Electricity runs through them. With each passing day, we are learning that counterfeit electrical products are not a looming threat. They are here with us now, making headlines and, all too often, confirming our worst fears. The counterfeits can kill. The story of the electrical manufacturing and supply industry has been one of collaboration and open partnerships, with safety being mission critical to our business. But counterfeiters don't see it that way. They only see an opportunity to profit.
The growth of the internet has certainly helped counterfeiters. Any day I'll come in the office and I'll have a number of people offering product that I can buy online. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know the quality of the product. I don't know if it meets specifications, but it's available, and it's available at a price.
In the online marketplace, long-standing verification and certification processes are being disrupted or ignored. Internet buyers fail to consider the serious risks involved in making purchases in an environment without traditional distributors and with little or no traceability. These technological advances in communications have provided easier access to our markets for unscrupulous businesses without compliance or even concern for well-established safety standards.
In our industry, counterfeit products pose a serious safety threat. Counterfeiters want to fool the consumer into thinking their product is genuine. The packaging and logos are nearly identical, so it's difficult to tell a fake from the genuine product. The real dangers are inside. A circuit breaker, for example, is expected to perform one of the basic safety functions in the electrical system. The counterfeit products can't perform these basic functions. In addition, the counterfeit may actually create additional hazards because of its poor design and quality.
Counterfeit electrical safety products, such as circuit breakers and fuses, can fail to protect against the risks of fire. Counterfeit extension cords can start fires. Fake batteries can leak or overheat, causing damage to computers and consumer appliances.
When you buy a counterfeit watch or purse, your house doesn't burn down. With electrical products, it's a real danger. These counterfeit products do not meet basic safety standards, and it will not provide the shock and electrical fire protection that you'd expect.
Buyers should be cautious of offers to sell at incredible bargain prices. Counterfeit electrical products may sell cheaply because less copper is used than is required by safety standards. Costs may also be reduced due to the fact that critical safety components have not been installed.
We invest heavily in the design of products that meet public and industry safety standards. We also invest in state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities that consistently produce high-quality, safe electrical products. Additionally, we openly comply with and even welcome the testing requirements of third-party certification organizations. Our goal is to always protect our reputation for safety by protecting our customers and providing them with products they can trust.
Counterfeit products, on the other hand, are made with absolutely none of the lessons, experience, or insight developed over the electrical industry's 100-year-old learning curve. If there is a problem with the performance of a genuine electrical product, a legitimate manufacturer stands behind its warranty. By contrast, counterfeiters are difficult to track down, making it nearly impossible for consumers to issue claims when their products fail to perform or should they cause damage. Since counterfeiters cannot be held accountable, local importers, distributors, retailers, and construction firms become vulnerable to liabilities for these products.
Traceability is critical in fighting counterfeiting because we need to know which products have high quality and safety elements, and we need to be able to trace that. We know if we can find legitimate products and find the chain of commerce that we know they came from the original manufacturers and they are indeed safe and they are indeed of high quality. That's why we need people to let us know where these products came from. Once we find out a product is illegitimate, we can then trace where it came from and work with customs, we can work with the Department of Justice and law enforcement, and we can rule out these unsafe products.
When we look at our suppliers, when we look at the source of our product, we make sure that we have a relationship, not just a personal relationship. We make sure we have a good, solid business relationship with contracts in place to make sure that not only Graybar is protected, we also want to make sure our end users and our installers are protected as well.
Besides the hazard to public safety and the risk posed to the integrity of our homes and buildings, there are economic consequences in the local economies where counterfeit products are distributed. Distributors of genuine products may employ fewer persons when faced with unfair competition from counterfeit products. Governments face reduced tax revenues, which are not collected on counterfeit products since they often evade customs duties and sales taxes. And it is well documented that organized criminal enterprises are involved in counterfeiting. It is estimated that trademark counterfeiting accounts for nearly 6% of world trade, with a value of $350 billion annually. In 2007, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security's Customs and Border Protection Division reported that Customs seized nearly $200 million worth of counterfeit products in 13,600 seizures at U.S. ports. Electrical and electronic equipment, much of it intended for the U.S. marketplace, alone accounted for more than $16 million of the seizures. And the loss cannot be calculated in dollars alone. Counterfeiters are stealing all the investment, research, and innovation that the electrical industry has been built upon.
If you're ignoring the problem and not fighting back, your brand and reputation will suffer. And the only way we're going to be able to stop or at least slow down this problem is to make it harder for counterfeit electrical products to enter our supply chain. And that requires a team effort.
It's going to take all of us in the supply chain to fix this problem. From the manufacturer right through the end user, we have to ask the right questions.
The most important thing that we need to address worldwide in terms of counterfeiting is make sure we have the appropriate penalties. In some nations, penalties need to be raised. People need to understand that counterfeiting is not a cost of doing business. This is something that threatens lives, it threatens safety, and essentially it undermines businesses.
And the problem will only grow worse unless collective action is taken. Action that starts with awareness, cooperation, and the simple understanding that counterfeits can kill.